Hey guys, welcome back to Believe Butterflies Tarot. This message here is from my Earth Sign Collective. Just going to check in on your energy to see what it is that I can find and to see if I can help you guys out with anything that is going on, okay? So for starters here, we have a spirit message, the King of Wands in the reverse. We also have the Eight of Cups. You guys could be dealing with fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Leo specifically, or water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So this spirit message reads, the feminine is adaptable and soft. You don't have to worry about the future. You can adapt to any kind of situation and handle it with ease, whether you are a man or woman. Okay, so with this energy that's presenting itself right now is that there is somebody here who had such an inflated ego who does not want to let you go. All right, they have some sort of attachment issues to you, but they have also been very unreliable to you. They cause some sort of disconnection between this connection that you and them were dealing with, and Spirit wants you to know that, you know, with whatever has gone on, you don't have to worry about it, okay? You don't have to worry about your future, but you do need to know that this is a possible being that is just not meant for you to be in a long-term relationship with, because they are struggling with letting certain things go about their past, or they're struggling with a lot of insecurities where they don't necessarily fall into the category of wanting change, okay? They don't know how to change, or they fear change. Or they just have this way about them where it's like you can't change somebody who doesn't want to make changes for, you know, themselves or, you know, future connections, commitments in general. But they want to hold on to you because they may like that feminine way about you, whether you are a man or a woman. They may like the balance that you bring to them because they're so directionless, you know, in their life, and you may be, or well, earth signs are more so stable than the two signs that are showing up presently right now when it comes to just, you know, mental balance. Sometimes fire signs are very hot-headed, and this seems like a hot-headed individual, and sometimes water signs are all over the place and very emotional when they're in low vibe energy, which they are presenting right now, low vibe energy. And you guys just have this, you know, sultry way about you where you handle things, even though you may feel like, even if you may feel like you want to react, you just don't react. You kind of just, you know, keep it quiet, keep it calm, okay? But yeah, there's still a player here, you know, someone who just has some narky-starky behavior, or they come off very passive-aggressive. They may not let you know that because of their inflated ego, but they want to try again with you. Ultimately, they want to try again with you, but there's a certain pattern here that I feel you recognize about them, this pattern about them where things may always start and stop, or they disappear and then they come back, and you know, the cycle happens all over again. It's like Spirit letting you know, or wanting you to see, that this is a person who's just stuck in their way. They may not mean it, but that's all they know. You know, that's just all they know. So with the Six of Swords here, could be dealing with the air sign as well. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, they don't know how to let you go emotionally. With that Eight of Cups, they don't know how to let you go emotionally. And with the Six of Swords in the reverse, this is someone, again, who mentally does not want to let you go, or doesn't know how to let you go either. But there's always this inability to move forward with them. There's always seeming to be some sort of roadblock where things just aren't in a smooth sailing type of flow. It's just very hard with this person. I feel like it's just, you know, too much of a struggle, and it's just too much of a struggle. Yeah, the Tower could be dealing with the Aries or a Scorpio. It's just too much of a struggle, and this Tower is like something could have happened between the two of you. Again, somebody could have blown up, you know, gotten angry, and things happen just very abruptly. But I also feel like with things happening as abruptly as they did, it caused for the illusion to be shattered around this person. Like, it caused for you to see somebody for who they are. And it may just be like this, you know, little boy, little girl type of energy, where this person is just not going to grow up. They're not going to change. They're, you know, not going to transform. And they need to go through some sort of deep transformation to have a proper connection, a proper relationship, whether that's with you or anybody else. They'll have to go through it. So Spirit is going to end up eventually, or they have already, they will, you know, Spirit will break this person down, you know, because it's just too much drama, or it's always like dramatic type of responses that you get from whoever this is, and then they blow up, and then they want to come back, and then they can't move on from you. But you know, the King of Wands in the reverse, whether it's a man or a woman, if it's a woman, they're in a lot of masculine energy for my guys. And if you're a woman dealing with this King of Wands in the reverse, this is, again, somebody who makes it seem as if they're confident and charismatic, and makes it seem as if they're, you know, the leader in their life, but it's just a facade. It's low self-esteem. Six of Cups. This could be somebody from your past. This may have already transpired. Doesn't necessarily have to be. But again, there is somebody who's holding on to you. And they are also still living in the past around the two of you. They're still holding some sort of grudge against you. You may have painful memories around this person. So this could have already happened. You know, it doesn't have to be that far in the past, or maybe it is, but it could have already happened. This could have also been somebody that you've known, like around your community, your neighborhood, but it's like they're living in the past of what has transpired between the two of you. It's just a very difficult, it's a very difficult person. Like they're stuck somewhere. They're stuck and stunted in their life. Very stuck and stunted. But I feel like you guys are just more so focused on the transformation of your own life, you know, allowing changes to occur, clearing and cleansing what no longer serves you, connections, or even a relationship, if this was one. The Magician could be dealing with strong Gemini, Virgo. See, it's just manipulation, you know, manipulation, a lot of dishonesty. You know, somebody's feeling powerless because, again, maybe their tactics aren't working for you. They're angry about it. They don't like that, you know, you're not giving them the attention, and they're very emotional. You know, they have a lot of emotions towards you, but their pride and ego won't allow them to come forward, or they, you know, their pride and ego won't allow them to speak from their heart space and what they truly feel about you. They just continue to hold back, or they continue to be in this energy of what they are in, you know, just that directionless type of energy. So just know, again, with this card, the feminine is adaptable and soft. Continue to be soft with yourself. Continue to move forward with yourself. Don't worry about your future. Obviously, you guys can adapt to anything or any kind of situation, and you handle it with ease. This is somebody who does not handle certain situations with ease. They handle it with brashness and bluntness. So, if this was something that was going to come down anyway, regardless of how much you may have tried, it was going to be an ultimate ending anyway, because it was blocking you from the transformation that you needed to have for yourself and for your life, and the action that you needed to take in the direction that you needed to go in. So yeah, well, anyways, signs you could be dealing with here specifically. We have Aries, Scorpio, Gemini, Virgo. We do have water energy, air energy, and fire energy. All right, my earth signs. So that is all I have for you guys. And again, I hope this helped you guys out in some way. Have a good one, guys.